Everyone says they want to change the world.
But not everyone will.
We are not everyone.
Are under a mask mandate, so all spectators requested to have your mask wearing properly. Also sanitize and social distance when and where you can.
Good afternoon and welcome to Lakota Tech Gymnasium, where the Lakota Tech Tatanka are hosting the Hot Springs Bison. We start off with our C game, getting ready for the tip-off here. And it looks like first possession is going to go in favor of the Bison. Number 10 into 15 over here on that right wing there, coming down the right side of the baseline with a little jumper, and he's fouled. And it looks like he's going to be on the floor. $10 to inbound. Suppose this is modes. I have two 10s on the floor. 10 into 15. Right there into the paint, right there at the right boundary. It's going to be a foul. That last foul is on number 20 for Lakota Tech. And so that last foul there was, well, we had to change the possession, folks. So Lakota Tech with the ball, trying to get it in. And number 43, Michael Yankton. Trying to keep up my roster, trying to get the roster filled out before the game and get everything hooked up. So try to get caught up with that as I go. And looks like we're going to have a foul here. I believe that's going to be on number 34. Either Aiden or Tegan, one of the two. It's like number 1 for Lakota Tech, Anthony Steele, brings it across, getting into the paint there. Right at the free throw line, Yankton trying to push in with a little jumper there. It's a miss. Rebound, Bison. Number 10, 15, a little bit of back and forth, back to the other 10. 10 to 10. Getting into the paint, number 34 there, right at the left side of the lane. He's got a jumper. And he's going to be called for a foul there. Throwing the elbow. All right. Wallen inbounds to Steele for Lakota Tech. Steele brings across the floor, right across the logo. Drives down the right side of the lane. The layup, miss, out of bounds. It's going to stay here with Lakota Tech as they help Yankton up off the floor. Hans Fuller passing on the right wing, and number 1 coming down the right side. Layup there. Still a low-scoring game, 2-0, Lakota Tech. There's number 10. Brings it across to the Bison. Pass off to 15. Trying to get over the corner. That's going to be a turnover for Lakota Tech's favor, and then another turnover right back to number 10. Ball going between the legs of Anthony Steele. But in the end, Anthony comes up with it, and here comes Lakota Tech back down the floor. Steele over to number 11, Bruce. Ball on. Michael Yankton standing up at the free throw line off that right elbow, trying to work his way in, and he's going to go to the line. And first one's a miss. on the second shot. And second one drops. 2 points or 1 point for Michael Yankton. Number 10 over to 33 for the Bison. Up deep off that left wing and inside the arc. Jumper comes up short. Nice fast break here for Lakota Tech. They decide to double back out of it. And Michael Yankton is going to get fouled again. And this one, non-shooting foul. Stay here. Anthony Steele waiting to inbound. And into Yankton over there just off the right side there. 3-point shot coming up short. And rebound's going to be, Bison get the rebound, but then it's turnover trying to get to a teammate. 13 with the fadeaway jumper, Hans Fuller there. Comes up short. And there's a shot and miss for the Bison. And back down the floor again with Anthony Steele with the ball. And that one's just 2. Foot was on the line. Number 10 shooting way out beyond the arc there. Bouncing off the rim, no good. Steele with the rebound. Brings it down the floor for Tatanka. Or the left corner, Chatan. Right wing. Top of the key. Back to Yankton, down in the paint again. He's going to try to work it in. And he's going to be fouled. Non-shooting foul. Ball stay here. All right, got my roster filled out here on my paper. I'm paying a little bit more attention to the game now. Steele coming off the top of the key. Looks like he's going to shoot from the free throw line and instead dishes it into Yankton. He gets a layup. It's a miss. And here come the Bison. Quickly down the floor, number 10. An errant pass, but Bison able to run that one down. Number 33, Kale. And now number 10 with the ball. Looks like he's going to take a 3-point shot from top of the key there. No good. And Michael Yankton with the rebound. Steele brings it across down the right side of the floor. Works his way into the paint. And he's got 2 points there. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout. 30-second timeout. And this one's going to get charged to Bison, I believe. Be back shortly. Sorry, folks. Volume was down. I'm talking away and nobody there. Buzzer beater there and number 10. So after the end of one, the score is 9-0 in favor of Lakota Tech. We'll be back for the second period. All right, here we come back for the second period of this C game at Lakota Tech Gymnasium. Lakota Tech Tatanka hosting the Hot Springs Bison. And I did get a clarification during the break, clearing up which 10 is 10 and which 23 is 23. So be able to work that out. So it's Modes who's standing to inbound for the Bison. And to 23. And let's see, we got stoppage in play. And
We have a technical foul. Player that is not in the book.
so Lakota Tech's received a technical. We got a player on the court that's not in the book. Not sure which one that is. I'm looking at my list here. Got 24 Chatons on there. Chata and number 11 and 13 and number 10. That's number 10 is not. We got number 10, and he's not on my list, and I got my list on the book. So that shot was that technical shot was made by Braden, missing the first, taking the second. Bison still looking for their first points in the game here. Thanks for joining us today, friends and family of the players, probably out there listening and watching. Got a couple more games. We've got 4 more games coming up. Girls JV, girls varsity, boys JV, boys varsity. Down in the paint, number 34 trying to put that one up, and that's a miss. He takes his own rebound, gets a second chance. And then number 34, those attempts, Aiden. And coming up short, still not getting a bucket on that one. Lakota Tech on that right side off the right wing, a 3-point shot comes up short for number 13, Hans Fowler. And there's Hans with the steal and a layup, but he's going to miss, but he's going to be fouled and probably go into the line. And I believe this foul is going to be on number 10. Calling number 33 there. That'd be Kale. Was missing the fouls earlier, so I'm not sure if that's Kale's first. Hans missing on that shot. Scores 9-0. And looking at my stat sheet, I think I got everything right. So I got 9, and 9's on the scoreboard, so must be good to go. Hans' second shot comes up short. Both of them off the front of the rim. Not quite enough on it. Here comes Modes, brings it across, past number 33. Coming down the right side of the lane with a layup, 34. Aiden's going to have the rebound on that. Looks like Benson was working it for a little bit. And 34, Aiden with 2. On Fuller, 3 points from the left wing, misses to the right. And 33 for Bison having the rebound. Thought he stepped on the line, so he kind of gave up on it. And jumping in to grab that was Bruce Wallen. He had a shot, but a miss. 33 gets down in the paint. Nice pass. Nice assist by 34. And number 33 with that score there. That'd be Kale. 2 points. That's his first 2. Bruce going to try to stop and pop, but throws that to the right side there to Chata. But he throws up an air ball, and rebound's going to go to the Bison. Number 10 there, trapped in. Modes smartly bounces the ball off the leg of Hans Fuller for it to go out of bounds to get out of that pinch that he was in. Waiting for the inbound. It'll be Modes to inbound. Looks like it's got Vincent and Kale both down in that area of the court as an option. Trying to get things lined out on the floor here. See, looks like we're getting ready to start play again, and here we go. And the 33, Kale, comes across the middle of the court. And a little jumper from the left elbow there. And he's fouled, and he's going to shoot 2. And that foul will go against Jacob Thunderhawk, his first. Number 24. So Kale to shoot 2. Off the front of the rim. Second shot coming up. Score is 9-4 in favor of Lakota Tech. Second shot, and that one's no good either. Rebound. Number Thunderhawk, who committed the foul with the rebound. And down the floor is Hans Fuller. He's on that right side. Trying to get it over to number 2, Joe Marshall. He gets picked off by, I believe that's Modes. Modes trying to pass off to a teammate. Errant pass. And Marshall, I believe, number 2. Yep, Joe Marshall. Back over to Thunderhawk. Working it back and forth until finally Bruce has got it. Trying to get it back over to number 2. It gets stolen by Modes again. He's got a good hustle, but Chata comes in with a nice block. It'll stay here with the Bison, but that's a nice effort by number 20, Chata Blackhorn. Good effort by Blackhorn there. Taking away that easy layup. And trying to get in for the steal. It's number 24 for Lakota Tech, Thunderhawk. And down the left lane, I believe it was number 34. That foul's committed by number 10. That's our player that wasn't on the roster. And 34, that could be Aiden or Tegan. I'm going to go with Aiden. I got 2 points for Aiden already. I haven't got a clarification on which number 34 is which. First one's a miss. And we got some subs here. Coming out as number 10 for Lakota Tech, and going in as number 55, Peyton Long. And also going to the bench for the Bisons, number 33, Kale, and in for him is number 15, David. 34's second shot's good. Wallen across the logo. Trying to work into the middle, and it's going to get stolen. Might be a jump ball behind his back. The ball's on the floor. And Lakota Tech's going to be called for travel. It will be Bison ball. Modes to inbound. 15, back to Modes. Top of the key. Trying to move left and then back right. Directing traffic. Looks like he might want to take the shot himself. And sure enough, he does. A jumper from the right side. Kind of medium range jumper. He comes up short on, and Lakota Tech with the rebound. Chata over to number 11 to number 2 in the corner. Right, way over that right corner. That's Marshall, number 2, working around over there. And down into the paint to number 20, Blackhorn with 2. Modes bringing it back across midcourt for the Bison again. Gets it into the paint there on the left, or into the side the arc, number 34. I think he's going to be fouled by Peyton Long. Indeed, Peyton with the foul. And sending Aiden to the line again. Aiden's shot not quite enough to get to the basket. And here's some substitutions here for Lakota Tech. In comes number 14, Jacob Hayden. Out goes number 24, Jacob Thunderhawk. And also going to the bench is David for the Bison. And I think 23 came in for him. And that would be Kyle, I believe. And I believe that shot was made, so giving a total of 6 for for the Bison. Marshall at the top of the key. Mode's getting a hand on it, getting a steal. He's got a quick breakaway. Will this one drop? Nope. The rebound by number 34, Aiden. He puts it back up for 2. Wallen down the right side for Lakota Tech. Standing there at the right wing, trying to get into Long. Instead, Marshall comes up with the ball and makes a long 3-point shot. Blackhorn down there in the paint for the rebound. The Bison say nope. They block the shot, end up with the rebound, and here comes Modes. And number 34 down underneath the basket. 2 more. Aiden's got 8. 8 of the 10 for the Bison so far. The other 2 points going to Kale. And just like that, the Bison have gotten back into this. It's 11-10 after Lakota Tech had a pretty commanding lead there. And Marshall out there on the left side working his way in with a layup. And that one's going to drop for 2. That's his first 2 points of the evening, or afternoon. I think we're still in the afternoon here as we approach halftime. Modes. Shot clock's got just a few less seconds on it than the game clock, so layup by 34, miss, but he's going to get a second shot chance after getting his own rebound, and that's 2 more for him, and he's got 10. And now it's a 1-point game. And on the inbound, Bruce stepped out of the line, stepped into bounds as he went to inbound. So this is probably going to give the Bison the last shot here. They got a chance to take the lead after being down something like 7-0, 9-2, 9-0, somewhere in there. Nice inbound pass to 34. Works to in the paint there to the left. Comes up with 2 more, and that gives them 12. 12 of the 14. And Hot Springs is in the lead in this game. There's a buzzer beater. Off the back of the rim, no good. So after a slow start, Hot Springs Bison find themselves down, work their way back into it, and actually make it to halftime up by 1, 14-3. We'll be back for the second half.
Everyone says they want to change the world. ETA 5 minutes. But not everyone will. We are not everyone.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90. Join the team and take on your legacy. Since 1862, the South Dakota Army National Guard has been ready to defend our freedom and our way of life. When our nation calls, we are there to help our friends, neighbors, and communities in the event of forest fires, floods, tornadoes, and severe winter storms right here in South Dakota. Now we want you to write the next chapter in our rich history of the South Dakota Army National Guard. Visit their Facebook and Instagram pages or nationalguard.com/SD.
When you're the bank, that comes with a lot of responsibility. Security First Bank is the bank that knows your name, solves your problems, and stays flexible to make personal or business banking a whole lot easier. Because when you're the bank, you're built on people, relationships, trust, and straight talk. Security First Bank. We're the bank, but more importantly, we're your bank. Member FDIC.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota. Join the team and take on your legacy. Since 1862, the South Dakota Army National Guard has been ready to defend our freedom and our way of life. When our nation calls, we are there to help our friends, neighbors, and communities in the event of forest fires, floods, tornadoes, and severe winter storms right here in South Dakota. Now we want you to write the next chapter in our rich history of the South Dakota Army National Guard. Visit their Facebook and Instagram pages or nationalguard.com/SD.
When you're the bank, that comes with a lot of responsibility. Security First Bank is the bank that knows your name, solves your problems, and stays flexible to make personal or business banking a whole lot easier. Because when you're the bank, you're built on people, relationships, trust, and straight talk. Security First Bank. We're the bank, but more importantly, we're your bank. Member FDIC.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota. Join the team and take on your legacy. Since 1862, the South Dakota Army National Guard has been ready to defend our freedom and our way of life. When our nation calls, we are there to help our friends, neighbors, and communities in the event of forest fires, floods, tornadoes, and severe winter storms right here in South Dakota. Now we want you to write the next chapter in our rich history of the South Dakota Army National Guard. Visit their Facebook and Instagram pages or nationalguard.com/SD.
When you're the bank, that comes with a lot of responsibility. Security First Bank is the bank that knows your name, solves your problems, and stays flexible to make personal or business banking a whole lot easier. Because when you're the bank, you're built on people, relationships, trust, and straight talk. Security First Bank. We're the bank, but more importantly, we're your bank. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Lakota Tech Gymnasium, where we are getting ready to start the second half of the C game here. It is the Lakota Tech Tatanka hosting the Hot Springs Bison. This was a pretty out-of-control game for the Bison at first. They were like down 9-0, 7-0, something like that, and they came back, got back in this, and now they're up by 1 going into the second half. Joining me in the booth tonight, or this afternoon, is Marlon Kingy. How you doing tonight, Marlon?
I'm doing good, Jeff. Thanks for having me up here.
Oh, no, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. So
Yeah.
what do you think of the first half so far?
Yeah, exactly what you said. Hot Springs had 0 points the first quarter, then they outscored us, I think, 14-3 the second quarter. So
Really?
Tale
Yep.
of 2 quarters, right?
And that's going to be a foul on 15.
A big part of that was number 1 is we have Anthony Still was on the bench that whole quarter, so he's a tough player for Lakota Tech.
Nice dish from Yankton to Bruce there. Bruce is going to be fouled. He'll go to the line. David with his second, real quick like, 2 of them back to back. So Bruce will shoot 2.
Yeah, Jeff, we were talking in that first quarter too. Hot Springs had like 7 fouls and 0 points, so Lakota Tech's got to take advantage of those foul situations.
They did have a lot of fouls starting off then.
Yeah. This is Bruce Whalen.
Did Bruce make his first?
No, he missed it.
I missed that one. And this is the second as well, but gets his own rebound there. Working over there at that left wing is Steele. Gets in, layup, no good. It's going to be rebound and a breakaway here for Bison with a chance, but not able to keep a handle on that. One's number 23, Kyle, for the Bison. He's thinking about it, moved over that left elbow, took the shot. Bruce Wallen there. Rebound to Yankton.
Nice.
Yeah, Yankton working the paint really well this afternoon.
Yep, he's getting his buckets down there. He's pretty unstoppable when he gets it.
He's got 7 for this evening, this afternoon. I keep doing evening games, so it's hard for me to say afternoon. It's only like 2:30, not even 2 o'clock yet.
Yeah, the good thing about that is we have a lot of students in the fans tonight because we're still in school, so we have a good crowd for this first game of the evening.
Long pass attempt to get it down there by Bruce Wall. A rebound and a layup and a bucket for Michael Yankton again.
Michael hits those boards pretty good. He gets a lot of offensive boards.
15 working down the right side of the lane there. David, he's good. That's his first 2 of the evening, I believe. Afternoon. I'll just do nothing but evening games, Marlon. That'll work.
Anthony running a point. Oh, he gets down low and almost gets the and one. So Anthony, his nickname is the Ant-Man. So the Ant-Man is at the line shooting 2.
David's racking them quick. He has 3 of them now. We're just, and what is it? We play 6-minute periods here, right? So, yeah. Oh, is his 4th. Well, that'd be his 4th overall. He had 1 from, so I must have missed one earlier. Yep. Did that first one drop for him?
No, he missed it.
I got the second one though. Steele's got 5 so far this afternoon. Yeah, got a nice open lane there, but Yankton says no way. Getting his own rebound. Thought he was going to come down the baseline, shoot it. Said he tries to dish it out. Gets it.
Got Hans Fuller bringing the ball
with
down.
The interception there. Hans with a good interception, working back into Yankton.
Yankton with another offensive board.
Yeah.
Fuller will try from downtown.
Comes up short.
Another ball.
Oh, that would have been a nice reverse layup by Steele, but didn't quite drop.
All right, we got about 4 offensive boards, so good job Tatanka hitting the glass.
Be 33, Kale, I believe. Or did they say 32? I don't have a 32 for. So.
Oh, nice spin move by Yankton. He couldn't finish.
Modes trying to bring it down court. Yeah. Well, they have 2 kids wearing 10 and 2 kids wearing 23 and 2 kids wearing 34.
Oh, for Hot Springs.
Yeah, it took me a little while. I had to get some feedback from some folks in the house here of who's who. So that's Modes getting ready to inbound over there, and the other 10 is Braden.
What I do say about the number 10 taking it out, he had about 5 steals that first half, a lot of fast break opportunities.
Now Braden with a 3-point attempt there from the right corner or left corner there, goes in and out. No, right. There we go.
Oh.
Nice drive down the lane there, and a nice layup by Steele. He's got 7. That was a little too hard coming out the glass, and Blackhorn.
We got Bruce Whalen with the ball at the top of the key. Anthony Steele with the crossover, and he
that's a nice
finishes it with the left hand. That's what you like to see as a coach, is them using both hands and get into the bucket.
Well, you could probably give me a third hand, and I probably want to play this game too well. Definitely not a game that I played as a kid growing up.
Okay.
So it looks like we got a full timeout. Timeout is called by the Bison. We'll be back at the timeout. All right, we're back from that timeout. Bison kind of starting off this third period here the way they did the first period. They came into it with a 1-point lead, and they now find themselves down by 6. Modes just about losing a handle on it. Nice steal by Fuller there. Disrupt it, but it looks like Modes is going to manage to get that one back. And shoot it. Gets down in baseline there.
3 in the key. Hot Springs player was in the paint for 3 seconds.
Parked in the parking zone for just a little too long. Parked in the no parking zone for just a little too long. Yeah. Steal. A little bit of a stumble there. Gets control again. But there, Modes trying to get a steal, just about gets it. Instead, his teammate comes up with it.
Oh, good defense by Steele.
And that'd be number 23. That was Vincent working together there at Modes. Number 13, Hans Fuller. I believe that's his first foul. And I missed what that change of possession was. Did you catch that? Did you catch that one?
One of the students was talking to me. I apologize.
Blackhorn. Over the top of the key to steal.
They go down low to Yankton.
Yeah, Yankton's going to try to work it in there. Yeah, that's good. That gives him 11 so far. And that would be the other 10, the Braden. And Blackhorn trying to come up with a steal there, and it goes out of bounds. And it's going to work against Lakota Tech, and it's Lakota Tech ball on that one. Steal out to Blackhorn. Blackhorn from three-point land. A little short coming off the front edge of the rim.
Oh, Yankton with the offensive board. I think that's a big key so far for Tatanka is all the offensive boards have been getting.
Yeah. And then he packed his bags and got called for traveling. Yeah, one thing about this game is you can still travel without your vaccine passport. We still allow traveling in this game without a vaccine passport.
You're right on that one.
Nice move by Steele, but that layup unsuccessful. And Mose with the rebound for Bison. Trying to find someone in there. And it's out of bounds, be Lakota Tech ball.
The Hot Springs player thought he got fouled or got blocked, and the ref said no, out of bounds, Tatanka ball. Still bringing it down, setting up his offense, gets the high pick from Yankton.
Yeah, hiding behind Yankton there.
Yankton's calling it for down low. Steele's going to try hit him. There you go.
I guess it's nice to have a big guy like Yankton to hide behind, right?
Yeah, it's excellent.
And it's going to drop. It's going to count. He'll go to line. And we've got two 23s on the floor. Who do you want to give this to? You want to give that one to Kyle or Vincent?
Yeah.
I think well, Kyle's down there close, and let's give that one to Kyle. We'll give him.
Yeah, we apologize, Hot Springs.
we got the wrong number 10 and number 23 there. We apologize.
Oh, Steele playing too aggressively, picks up the reaching foul.
That'll be his first.
So Steele's a good player. We'll see him in the JV game tonight too, number 1.
And that's enough to put Steele over 10. He's got 11 this afternoon.
Good defense by.
A lot of backcourt pressure there. And so Bison started this second half off with a 1-point lead, and they now find themselves down by, well, let me see, I'm a math teacher. I think I can work this one out. I believe that's 12, if I'm correct.
That's 12.
So we'll be back after this short break. All right, welcome back. We are 6 minutes away from the conclusion of this C game. 12-point difference in the score. Bison see if they can put together some fourth period play like they had in the second period. That comeback there. Modes directing traffic high by the key over the left wing.
Some good on-the-ball defense.
Peyton Long putting up an obstacle there for him to get over.
Oh, nice move. Just in and out.
They work it. They're getting the rebounds, just not getting the shots, right? Peyton with that rebound there. And it will be Joe Marshall coming across the Tatanka, bringing it across midcourt. Getting a lot of pressure from Modes, though. Modes working. Looks like he might work it out. And I was expecting jump ball, but it's not that. No one called for a travel.
Yeah, Modes has some good defense. He had several steals in that first half, so.
Modes inbounds it to Kale. Kale's top of the key, back to Modes. Modes looking to get it in. So if you're coaching Marlin at this point, do you start trying more three-point shots to try to get back in, or?
I think, yeah, from a Hot Springs perspective, yeah. Try to speed up the pace, get more shots. So.
I was watching Modes out there on that left wing, and I was kind of halfway expecting to go ahead and take the shot.
Yeah, it's really hard when you're a disciplined team and you move the ball to maybe 4 shots you're not used to taking. So
he thought about taking that time. Instead, he works it in the 34th free throw line, gets it in the paint.
All right.
Waits for the defender to go by. Trying to get a shot.
Tatanka confused on that. They had double teamed the high post, and that guy was down there wide open. Picks up the foul.
And that's Landon Little in and out on the floor. Indeed he is. That's his first foul, and that'll send number 34. And is that the other 34? Is it possible Tegan's on the floor? Or is that the same Aiden we were crediting earlier? I'm looking down on their looking down on their bench for the excuse me, the other 34.
Oh no, the other 34 is actually
they're both there.
They're both, and he's down there rebounding right now. So
yeah, let's give that one to Tegan.
Yep.
Did the first one miss as well?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have to worry about who to get the points to. And that's going to be a jump ball, and the possession arrow says Lakota Tech. Joe Marshall, the inbound. Mode's looking to try to make a difference in this game. He's got some good pressure on him there. Joe's in a little bit of trouble trying to get out of it. And teammate comes around, give him some help.
Landon Little with the ball.
Oh, that's nice save. Nice save. Oh, and then they lose it.
So for Tatanka on the floor right now, you got Jacob Haddon, Joe Marshall, the big man Peyton Long, Landon Little, and then Jacob I don't know number 24.
We're going to assume that's Teagan that just came off, and the sub, I think, was 15. I think it might have been David that was headed back out on the floor.
Looks like we got a timeout. Tatanka.
All right, so we'll be back after this timeout. We got about another just over 4 minutes left in this game, and I think, are we still at 12?
Yep.
Still 12-point difference. All right, we'll be back at the timeout. Looks like an errant inbound pass that Hot Springs might have got the steal on that one.
Good to see Landon Little out there, number 33. He's our state golfer, so it's good to see these athletes playing multiple sports. Oh, nice pass.
And there's two. I think that's Aiden again.
Yeah. And he has most of their points today.
Yeah.
Peyton Long pulls up from 3.
Rhodes manages to get out of there. Nice pass down to Aiden.
Draws the contact. Yeah, number 34, Aiden, he's a tough player.
Well, the thing about calling these games for the visiting teams, by the time I get their names and figure out match the names to the numbers, usually the game's over.
Yeah. Hits his first free throw. Cuts the lead to 9 points.
We got a math class going up here, too.
Yeah, well, I was waiting for that. I didn't know if they were going to count that as 20. So.
And now we got to shoot we start looking for threes here or keep working in it? All right.
So Hot Springs looks like they're going to apply some full court pressure, knowing they only have 3 minutes left. So they're down by 7, so.
Yeah, there's a turnover in their favor there. Yep. They're going to close the gap, so shows what I know. Apparently there's plenty of time left. You don't have to get desperate, shoot the threes yet. Right? They're getting back in it, working smart, moving around, trying to get it down into the paint, down the baseline, just like they did there. And there's another one. Aiden's pretty much on fire right about now.
All right, they broke the press. Joe Marshall bringing it down. Tatanka's screaming for a timeout. So.
And they're going to give it to them. They've still got some left on the board over there. It looks like, what do they say? Going to be a full timeout. We'll be back after this timeout. 5-point game, 28-23 in favor of Lakota Tech. All right, here we are back out of this timeout. Just under 3 minutes left in this final and fourth period of play.
Got Waylon taking the ball out into Jacob. Chiton swings it out to Bruce Whalen. From downtown. Jacob Thunderhawk from downtown. Jacob's got big shoes to fill. He's the younger brother of Bo Donovan. So there he goes. He can't.
Who was that? I missed that one.
That was 34 again, with the one who scored all the points.
Oh, made up 3?
I got a little lost there. You're talking about big shoes to fill. And I got caught up trying to think of something wise to say about putting it into a literal sense, and then you talk about Bo Donovan. Donovan played for us last year, correct?
No, he's a transfer student, so he was one of the better players in the state, and he set out last year, and we welcome him with open arms here at Lakota Tech. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, no wonder the name sounds familiar. I've said it during a few broadcasts this year.
So he's our point guard on varsity. So.
Hans, the Thunderhawk. Down to Philip Roy right there, just off the baseline, off to the right of the basket. But he's going to get called for a travel, and that's a turnover. 6-point game with just under 2 minutes to go.
It was a nice move. He just forgot to take the dribble.
That's the second time that Hot Springs has made that same mistake, turning the ball over on the inbound pass.
And that's pretty tricky for young players, because whenever there's a bucket scored, they could run the baseline, but on set plays like that, they have to keep. They did it again.
Actually, that was Hot Springs that did it, and then we did it right after. It's like they gave us a clinic, and like, oh, okay, that's how you do it.
So it's a 6-point game. There's plenty of time here. We got 2 minutes left.
So Modes looks to inbound it. Number 33. And a lot of traveling going on now. That'd be Kale for Hot Springs. Get called with the travel. Eventually we might get it down to the other end of the court. Actually, we're on this end. Hans up there off that left wing, back over to Chital. And it'll stay here. Chital Blackhorn, I have a hard time. I always want to put the N on the end of the name. I always want to enunciate it. It's kind of difficult for me to really leave that off of them.
Yeah, some of these Lakota names are.
So I use the strategy of using last names like Blackhorn. That one I can get right. Get that right. I won't mess that one up.
And I imagine it's hard for you, Jeff. What do you have, 100+ students a day or close to that? Learning all these names.
I might have that many enrolled. I wish I saw them all.
Yeah. With the hybrid schedule, a lot of them.
Yeah. Well, those listening don't know, we go back to full schedule next week. Days 9 through 12, everybody in the building, full days, Monday to Friday. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. Other than the mask issue, it'll almost feel like a little bit of normalcy again. I think that's what a lot of us are waiting to get back to what we know used to be normal.
Exactly. I feel the same way. So along with Jeff, I teach social studies there at Lakota Tech. So.
Word of the long shot there. And what was the buzzer for it?
Yeah, I don't know what the buzzer is for. Some technical difficulties we have.
So, calling it a jump ball, possession arrow says Hot Springs. We're still only at 6 points. This game's still well within reach for the Bison.
Yes, it is, Jeff. Sorry, I was spacing out, but yep.
Modes. Oh, Blackhorn getting up there to steal. Forward coming out with it, down the court, and trying to get a good, nice pass on the boost there. Gets stolen. But then Kale for Bison getting a little excited on that pass there on that fast breakaway. Goes out of bounds. Blackburn down the left side. We're at less than a minute of play, 6-point game.
Timeout Tatanka.
Lakota Tech, short 30-second timeout, and we'll be back shortly.
All right, we got number 21 checked in for Lakota Tech, Little Ori with the ball. The refs let him take a few steps on that play.
Braden, the other 10, not named Modes, with a layup.
Nice try, just couldn't finish.
And that's going to go on down. He came out at timeout, and Yamni walked away from his phone and still got the music playing. This is a little bit exciting. It almost feels more exciting atmosphere with the music going during the game, don't it?
Yeah. Like if you go to NBA games, they usually play music during the whole time.
Kind of like a disco. Ori trying to pass it out. 33, Kale. And the Lakota Tech ball. So it looks like this might be a final score, 31-25 with just under 5 seconds left. Well, maybe not. Is the layup good? Indeed. Braden manages to get a couple points before the end of that one, so
cut it down to 4.
So Marlon, thanks for joining me up here in the booth.
Thanks for having me.
Always nice to have someone up here. And final score, 31-27 of our C game here between Lakota Tech Tatanka and the Hot Springs Bison. We're going to go ahead and sign off. Keep an eye out for our next games coming up. We got a couple boys and girls JV games, followed by boys and girls varsity games as well.
Yes, Jeff, really quick, the next game is the boys JV, so we're going to go boys JV next.
All right, outstanding.
All right, thank you, Jeff.
Thanks for tuning in, folks. Bye-bye.